Hello everyone, Spartan Steve here, and in this video I'm going to show you what to do to get to the Phoenix dungeon, how to unlock it, and how to get through the dungeon up into the Phoenix. There are two Phoenixes at the end, and I was not able to kill them yet. It is definitely a challenge, and I will show you that at the end of the video, but at the beginning of this video it's going to show you how to get the shards, what spells to bring to clear through the dungeon, because these guys got a lot of health before you even get up to the Phoenix, and the Phoenix has 100,000 health itself. But I'll show you everything that you need to do to get up to that point. But this is a full walkthrough of the entire dungeon and a bit of the Phoenix fight. You need to collect 20 Phoenix shards in order to lock the key to get into the dungeon. There are quest givers that could provide you 2 shards or a few shards, and you could also get them from rifts as well. Once you have the shards, craft it at the forge. This is a very long time to craft, so be aware of that as well. Stock up on potent health potions and potent mana potions, or the potions that you prefer. You're going to need a lot of them. The recommended spells I would bring is Concentrated Storm with Leech and damage increase, Blizzard with Leech and also damage increased, Haste, Atonement, Shock Armor, Bark Skin, Ice Beam, and finally Conduction. Don't forget to go to a monolith before you put the key into the dungeon. When you put the key in, the dungeon is going to start to glow green. It's a quick loading time to go in, and as you notice, there is a timer up on top. Right when you come in, there's going to be a tutorial stone which is going to show you that you cannot do these things in this dungeon. You can't tame any of the creatures in here. You cannot stealth, can't build anything. From here on is going to be a complete walkthrough of the dungeon. You should be able to get through it within 10-15 minutes. Plenty amount of time to get through it. I'm going to show you where the chests are within the dungeon and how to annihilate all the NPCs in here with all the spells that I recommend. The chest will provide potent health and mana potions. They sometimes will have some rares in there as well, or epic items. As you can see, my health dramatically went up when entering the dungeon. It doesn't stay like that. When you leave or if you die, it's going to go down. You can see that it's ginormous sprites and horrifying looking bears. And all you want to do is do Blizzard and the lightning AoE and just have them in the middle. They are hitting the living heck out of me. But as you can see, my health is not really going down because of all the leech. You could get the leech that provides a good amount is unicorn blood, and the bleeding damage you could get from sickly hearts. I'm not going to skip anything in the dungeon. There might be one chest I might miss, but I'm going to be silent from here all the way up until the end of the 2 Phoenixes at the end. So if you want to see what the Phoenix are or what they do, you can skip right towards the end. You can see what they do if you don't want to know what's going on through the entire dungeon. If you believe you have a better damage spells or a better way to go through the dungeon, please do let me know. Do comment below. But from here on, I'm going to be silent until we get to the Phoenix. And this is the last room of the dungeon to get to the two phoenixes. This will be the last door. What the phoenix is going to do is going to be two in there. What I'm going to try and do is trying to pull one of them right now. If you go too far in, both are going to come at you. As of right now, they do a whirlwind spell that does an immense amount of damage to you that I kind of don't have an answer for right at this moment. I did this a couple of times. I am going to do it again going forward, but I wanted to release this to see what you guys came up with to beat them maybe in the previous patches. But in this one, they do a lot of damage, and the one comes out, and I want to pull him back to me. You can go down there, but the second one's going to spawn kind of right next to where he did. He's going to come right at you. And this is my first attempt. I just don't have an answer to this whirlwind spell when you get stuck in it. You can come back, the timer doesn't go to 0. And as you can see, my health just completely depleted and was complete shocked by this. So I came back. I'm a single player. You have to walk through the entire dungeon again to come to this point. All the NPCs will be dead. All the NPCs that you killed will be gone. But this is my second attempt at doing this. If you have an answer to this, if you've done this with the new patch that had happened this month, please do let me know on the method that you guys are doing. If you're doing this solo, I highly recommend, if you have a friend, a couple of friends to do this with, to absolutely do it, because the ton of health on these phoenixes is gigantic. I thought about coming back with teleport instead of haste to see if you could teleport out of the whirlwind when the phoenix does it. But do let me know what you guys come up with if you do get the phoenix, if you get them both down. I am going to attempt this again and release a video later on when I do it. But I just wanted to give everyone an idea with the new patch on what this dungeon looks like. I did not want to cheat and do it. I only have experience up. And incoming second death. Do let me know on how you guys do beat the phoenix within that dungeon. Both of them, remember there is 2 in there. If you did enjoy that video, please do click that like button, and for future videos, please do click subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.